How you doing, my friends, and happy Resident Evil Day. Now, I'm saying happy Resident Evil Day because not only did we get Resident Evil 2 today, but there's some very exciting yet weary news for the Resident Evil 2 franchise. I'm the Jovenshire. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today, where we cover all things superheroes, video games, comic books, all things geeky here in one place. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, because if you, I guarantee you're going to like the other videos that we do here. And if you are a returning fan, just make sure you sign up for notifications so you know when these videos come out. Alright, now let's jump right into the news. Now, yes, Resident Evil 2 did come out today, which is a remake of the original game, and I am loving it. Seriously, I think it's like the greatest game in the franchise, but that's just my opinion. But that's not what we're talking about today. This isn't a review for the game. This is about me waking up, looking at my phone, and gasping audibly at some amazing Resident Evil 2 news that has me a little weary. It's being reported that Netflix is going into development for a Resident Evil TV series. Now, I've been saying this for a while. If you want to make a good video game movie, you turn it into a TV show. And I guess Netflix is listening, because that's where we're at. Now, I would like to mention that this isn't confirmed yet. They're just going into development. They have not said, okay, yes, we are going to make this. So they'll probably have to start with a pilot and go from there. But I think that it looks promising. As a giant zombie fan and a Resident Evil fan, I'm like, yes, this is what I want in my life. Walking Dead, I'm having fun with the TV show. I like it. Do I want another zombie TV show? Yes! Yes, I do. Some people would argue that zombies are dead, to which I'd say, that's what makes them zombies. But after jokes, I'd be like, no, come on, we need more zombie video games. We need more zombie comic books and TV shows. But is Resident Evil the best way to go? I think that there's a lot of potential here. I think that there's a lot of great lore for them to dive into, because this is going to be like a true Resident Evil series. It's not just them taking the name, adding a few zombies, and being like, oh yeah, this is definitely a Resident Evil show. It takes place in Chicago. No, it's not that. They are going to be diving deep into the mythology and lore of Umbrella Corporation, of the T-Virus, and kind of giving us that story. The thing that has me kind of hesitant and not too excited about this news is that the same studio that was behind the Resident Evil movies, Constantine Films, they're the studio that's making this TV series. Now, personally, I didn't like the movies because I felt like the movies really took away from what the video games were supposed to be, and that was survival horror. Because, like, Resident Evil 5, it's a game that I liked a lot. I had a lot of fun playing it, but that wasn't a survival horror game. That was an action co-op shooter. Anytime you have a situation where there's a bunch of bad guys and you have plenty of ammo to get through the situation, it is no longer survival horror, it's just a shooter. And I think that's kind of what the movies became. Mila Jovovich's character, she was a superhero. She literally was a superhero. I don't want that in my Resident Evil movie. I want to see Leon almost dying. I get that a main character most likely won't die in a movie, but I want to feel for the character. I want to feel a sense of dread for them. I want to know, like, oh, are they going to make it? Are they going to make it? When, like, I don't know, her character shows up, there could be 1,000 zombies, and she'd just kind of look at him with a funny way, and then just all the zombie heads would pop off or something. I don't know. Like, it could happen. And that's not what I want in my Resident Evil. So my advice to Netflix, because I know they're listening, is that if you want to make a really good Resident Evil TV show, you don't make it that over-the-top blockbuster explosion of a series. You keep it grounded, you keep it real, you keep it believable, and you bring back survival horror back into the franchise. Because that's what Resident Evil 2 is doing really well right now, and you know, I have to give Resident Evil 7 the credit too. That kind of took the franchise and was like, hey, I know where we have been going with this, well, guess what? We're going to turn this back around, and this game is going to be scary again. Like, I was playing Resident Evil 2 last night, and then was going down a hallway when a bunch of zombies started coming through the windows, and I didn't have enough bullets to fight everyone, and that actually made me scared. I didn't know what to do, so I just had to, like, take out my shotgun and run down the hallway, take a few shots, and that's what the show needs. It needs that sense of dread, because that's what's going to make it so exciting to watch. But that's my opinion on it. That's just my opinion. Like, I understand why Netflix brought in Constantine Film for this, because those movies made billions of dollars, or at least hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. I wasn't a fan of them. Other people liked them for sure. So I think it's very easy to imagine a world where Netflix says, hey, you guys were doing this really well. Do you mind just doing that again, but in a longer format? I don't want to see that. I don't think that's a good idea. We don't need a blockbuster, super over-the-top, extravagant Resident Evil TV show. We need something grounded. We need something that we can relate to, and it needs to be believable. Now, I know that's a tall order, knowing that it's Capcom and it's Resident Evil, because those stories are over-the-top, super weird, and crazy. Come on, have you played any of the games? They all eventually take a turn where it's like, okay, what's happening now? So I don't know, just stay as grounded as you can and keep the survival horror there, and that is how you make a good Resident Evil series. That's all you need. That's all you need. I hope that it doesn't turn into a superhero TV show, because now that Netflix is losing all their Marvel shows, they might want a superhero show now that they can call their own. Just please don't make it Resident Evil. It needs to be a zombie survival horror TV show. That's what it needs to be. So that's my opinion on it. That's what I think. But now I want to talk to you guys. Do you want to see a Resident Evil TV series? And do you want it to be more like a scary video game? Or do you want it to be over-the-top blockbusters like the movies were? Let's talk about it in the comments below, because that's why I love making these videos. I like talking to you guys. I want to discuss it. I want to get nerdy with you guys. So let's have some fun there. Let's talk about it. Tell me about your zombie experiences with the game. And that's it. I'm done. That's what I want Netflix to do. I can only put it out into the ether and hope for the best, because so far, Netflix has not called me to hire me to make all of their shows. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Eventually. Not yet, though. So until the next time, guys, I'll see you later.